count us down.
Right.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello there, girls and boys, cats and kittens. It's Darren Bontes here from Lazygamer.net, and I'm joined by my favorite matchstick. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, I am Matthew. I have big hair, and we are here to talk to you about fish.
Well, not the intelligent fish.
No.
No, we're talking Call of Duty Advanced Warfare today. And Matthew, I believe that you went to the review event where you were flown down in first class, put on a gold-plated yacht, and told to review the game according to the internet. Is that true?
It's nearly true. I was flown down, not first class. I arrived at the hotel expecting a yacht, but I got a room with pillows instead. And yeah, a console to play the game. So it's kind of true, but not really.
You got pillows? Luxury.
Yeah, well, damn it, I was expecting more.
I've also been playing the game. I finished it this week. It's a hell of a lot better than Call of Duty Ghosts, I'll say that.
I never played Ghosts, but from what I've heard, I'll never touch it with a 10-yard stick. So, but when I played Advanced Warfare, I mean, I was quite impressed. The last COD I played was maybe Black Ops, which was long ago. That's still one of the better ones. And yeah, I really enjoyed the Advanced Warfare campaign.
I know, it does feel like a breath of fresh air. I mean, we're at a point now, I think, where traditional movements in first-person shooters are dead. People just want that little bit of extra when they move, right?
Yeah, but that's how I feel about this game. To me, it's the hybrid between Call of Duty and like Unreal tournaments. And if like you feel the same about this, can you imagine going back to anything other than this, like in a Call of Duty title?
No, I'm going to scoff at any other game that doesn't have these features. I'm going to scoff to the max.
Yeah, the movements, like, I mean, I know we were speaking about single player, but over on multiplayer, it just, after playing a while, it feels so natural. You just want to boost left and right. The double jump feels a bit weird at first because you kind of jump super high, but as soon as you figure out you can, come crashing down to the ground again with crouch, and you can boost in air to, adjust your movements, it's super fun. I really, really enjoy it.
It's made a difference in my Call of Duty multiplayer because I'm not dying as horribly frequently as I used to. It's a touch less, but that gives me hope at least.
Yeah, but that's it. It really feels like you have a fighting chance. I mean, the number of times I've dodged out of people's ways, and you just make it so hard for them to shoot you. It's really satisfying.
I mean, there's a lot that's been said about the lag in the multiplayer over the last 2 weeks, and to be honest, there is lag, but I'm so used to it from previous Call of Duty games. So when like the first world nation players start bitching and moaning about it, I'm like, let me get my tiny violin out for you and start playing.
And you play a few sets there, and then you're like, see, we've had this forever. Yeah, but I think it's something that can be fixed. I mean, I know that doesn't justify or, correct Sledgehammer's, failure of vision to see, hey, we're going to have millions of players, let's roll out properly. But, if they can fix it to work 100%, I don't know. I really don't know how any future Call of Duty titles will top this. I mean, I just think it's that good.
Yeah, I mean, a patch is obvious. It's going to be on the way. I mean, like, if you play the game with a local server, when it works, when it runs, it's beautiful. It's fantastic, just to have that feeling.
Yeah, and there's so many game modes. I don't know. I mean, there's the usual ones, but how do you feel about Uplink?
I don't know. Oh wait, yes, I actually did play Uplink. It's bloody difficult.
Yeah.
I played about a few nights ago, and I was just slaughtered in that game. It was ridiculous, but it's a cool mode. I do dig it quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, when we went to the launch event at Internet Solutions, that was one of the modes we played. And even from a spectator point of view, it's flipping exciting. I mean, there were a couple of matches we were like tied up, and then last second we either killed the enemy or we scored to win the game. And yeah, it's just so much fun.
I just made the mistake when I played for the first time of running to the wrong goal the whole time when I had the bits to
you're not the only one.
I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah. And it's also funny because you sort of figure out strats as you go along the way. For example, you know, when you have the ball, you can't shoot. So it's funny. One of our strats was to run to their goal, throw the ball out, not go straight for the goal. We just throw the ball out, wait for them to run and pick it up, then you shoot them. Then you pick up the ball and you score.
Sneaky
So,
bastards.
it's a lot of fun. Yeah, and it worked perfectly.
What other game modes are you digging at the moment on the multiplayer?
Momentum's also a lot of fun. That's how do I explain this? The one with 5 flags, and you have to capture points before you can move on to the next one.
Okay.
And that's really intense because it's so back and forth.
Alright. So, I mean, multiplayer, it's got that cool new addition now. It's got the movement, it's got the cool new modes. But of course, you know, no one believes you, but I play Call of Duty for the single player. It's like saying to people, you know, I read Hustler magazine for the articles, but I still dig the single player Call of Duty. yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, but the single player was cool. I mean, it's still not as long as you'd want it to be. I mean, it took me 7 hours to finish it, but compared to previous entries, it's fairly long. And there's the usual set pieces, you know, big explosions. But I honestly had a lot of fun with most of them. I mean, yeah, I don't know how you felt.
What I like in the single player are the small details that you see in the missions. There's so many of those, and you know, I just like that whole Michael Bay sensation of the single player.
Oh yeah, that one grapple hook mission, that was so much fun. The one in not the stealth one, the one where you kind of just running in and shooting everything.
Oh yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I mean, you can choose exactly where you want to go, and the grapple hook's got such utility. I mean, it's something they don't really tell you about, but you figure it out while you're playing.
This is something I want to see more of in Call of Duty. It's just, you know, having a variant on the single player campaign. I mean, the actual Call of Duty engine, that's smooth, whatever, it can be adapted to so many other game genres. I mean, can you imagine a proper horror game in the Call of Duty franchise?
Oh yes, jeez, I would quite literally poo my pants.
Well, we've got zombies.
Battery smoothness, scary stuff jumping out at you, tension. Yeah, but yeah, that engine. I mean, look, it's not, for lack of a better, I don't know, comparison. It's not Crysis, because you know that's the benchmark of true visuals in every case. But you know, you don't need Crysis when things are running that smoothly. It's so nice. I'm not interested in anything under that, you know, unless it's going for the whole cinematic feel.
Oh, look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I will take frames over P's any day of the week.
No,
give me that smoothness.
I agree. Yeah, so but the engine, I mean, it's Call of Duty. It's buttery smooth, and it's so nice to look at. It's really nice.
And it's got that Kevin Spacey action now.
Oh yeah, Kevin Spacey. I was quite impressed actually with the facial animation in the game. I mean, it looked, for the most part, it looked quite realistic.
I know, but some of the acting in the game is fantastic, and then you get some of the other bits of acting in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I won't spoil it for people that haven't finished it yet, but Mitchell,
Mitchell, you're the chosen one.
if you know what I'm talking about.
Something like that.
It's a proper solid Call of Duty. It's a good, you know, it's the first proper next generation Call of Duty, or new generation, or current generation, whatever. It's the one that we've been waiting for, and you know, I'm happy that I played this one.
No, like, I mean, I've shunned Call of Duty for many years. I really have. I've been like, oh, it's the same thing. But I mean, I've played this one, and it's the first one I'm like, hey, you should really go out and buy the Call of Duty. But then I put the little sub-clause like, if they fix the lag, then it's the best title ever.
Yeah, just a little tiny asterisk with this tiny little small font at the bottom.
Go buy it now, just be warned, the lag sucks at the moment. But it really is such a solid title, and I would swear by it. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
I swear to God, I'm not sitting on a yacht. Darren's not talking to me while I'm in the Pacific, sailing the ocean, whatever. But yeah, it's one of the best titles. You know, in the whole franchise.
And for our regular readers, we're just going to let you know that Call of Duty Advanced Warfare will win Best Racing Game, Best Strategy Game, Best Mobile Game, Best Casual Game, Best Kim Kardashian Game, Best Kevin Spacey Acting Simulator Game. You know what to expect.
Best Butter Performance Game, Best Peas in a Game. No, the list will just go on. And just so you guys know, I had to fight to, you know, let it take the best MOBA, because I still think Dota wins. But you know, I'm willing to let it go. Flipping Dota. Damn it, Darren. You know, you should just join me and, you know, be cool.
Never!
Be cool, well, fine, you know, just don't. Do whatever the hell you want with your life.